Can't play around too much. Welcome to the episode, folks. In this episode, you will see me with VIV results in my hand. Just a few more dollars. As you know, I've got a spare set of wheels, so that's quite handy. But tomorrow, I am off to GM Special Vehicles, and they're going to diagnose the front of the car to see if I've got a bent K-frame or I've got a steering calibration that needs it, because the car's pulling to the right but everything's within spec. What I'm doing here is taking the wheels off and just changing them around. Now these ones I bought off BPAW, Ballarat Performance, as a spare set, and they did have a matching set. I think they're called Papencias, mate. And so I'll just swap them over in the front, and then I'm going to go to down the road and give it a good smashing and see if it's going to pull. If it pulls to the right again, well, the wheels are not going to cure it. We'll soon see, eh? We're at Holden's Special Vehicles, GM Special Vehicles, so it must be a rebadged brand. Just got the car back, and the guy says they found a problem with the right rear wheel was pitched in, so it was steering on the POS, you know, and it was steering right. So I'm going to test drive it now and see how we go. If they've solved it, mate, what a great price! What a great place. I'm coming back. We're at GM Special Vehicles, so it's the ex-Ballarat dealership. I'm going to say for under $200, they've rectified it, plus they took the engine light off the dash. Look at it. No engine light. Mate, I love this place. I'm buying myself a big Silverado for $187,000. I'll upgrade one day, you watch, folks. I just had to come back, but I just went round the block and did a test drive. It's very neutral. I think it's fixed it. Yeah, they had the trade plates on the back of my car, so they called me back. just arrived back to Wheels Australia. I think we were here a month ago, and a guy called Evan done the wheel alignment. Of course, they want the green ticks, and they're going to go through it. Hopefully they go through a test drive and give us the okay. We want the piece of paper. Mate, we need to do this. Heads or roll. Heads or roll. Heads or roll. We went to Ballarat Holden and they gave us the printout. The VIV inspection said they don't have the reference on the printed sheet, the range data on the sheet. You have to have a target and you have to get within that specific target. So that's what we're looking for. So hopefully in 2 hours time, we'll get a great outcome. Ballarat Holden, they didn't have the caster target data, so therefore it's not a pass in the eyes of the VIV. It looks like you really have to get things 100% correct, Osmondos, or else it's not happening. The things we do for an episode, like at the start of the last one, jumping on the bonnet. It's a bit, someone said I must be smoking crack. Don't worry about that, it's jumping on the bonnet of the Porsche. Jeez, what a skip. Stuntman. I just spoke to Evan at Wheels Australia, and he's the one who does the wheel alignments. I bailed him up, I said this is what's happened. And I'm looking for the green and that. He said his printer's run out of colour ink. I'm just trying to get all the ticks. This is the last ditch effort, folks. The last one. And I need the printout in red and green, and I need the VIN number on the top, and it has to be all within all spec. And so he said he's going to make the adjustments right. So we're going back in a couple of hours. Just coming back from Wheels Australia. Evan was the principal man. The main thing we wanted was on the wheel alignment, which now steers neutral, is the printout in green and red as per the VIV requirements. We wanted the VIN number on that piece of paper. They give us an invoice that has the VIN number on there, but that's useless, right? It could be for any car. So you need that same VIN on the printout and the invoice. Pass with flying colours. On to the next step. We're just in a mad scramble. I've only got an hour and a half to finish this up. So first of all, the guard goes on here, but you got to glue that onto the guard before you do it. And you have to change over all the little clips, including a plastic mounting point, which you've got to pot rivet on. And we just found some big headed rivets. So this is going to work, folks. It's going to work. We've got to really, time is nigh. Let's go. To change a guard over, it's not just straightforward. They paint it and you throw it on. It's got two clips down the bottom, a clip in the middle, a clip on the top. You have to pot rivet this bracket on, which I'm going to do right now, and also you've got to glue on this that support where I put it. Things are going everywhere. Just got a pot rivet here. We got extra large heads on these ones. Yeah, that's it. Now this one. That one. Slow when you have to do it like this. No, all it is because the wheel's in the way. I also get the gun, bang. Just finished. I was supposed to be at work. I'm going a bit later. It's not a bad looking bar, but not sure. I used a Series 1 foam piece in there, that crash foam in there. I didn't have a Series 2, and I'm not sure if that's put too much pressure on it and it didn't fit as well around the ears here. So I'm not sure, but good fitment. Guards on, all bolted up. Done it all. We're ready to go tomorrow. Gotta go that way and then I'll come past. I arrived here at Southland Automotive. There it is. It's a bit reversed. I got the selfie on. And here's the car here, and so that's pointing towards me. There we go. Major dramas. right? I get in there and the guy said, oh, we don't accept eBay invoices, eBay paperwork. You need a proper invoice from the manufacturer. So we had to get 4 invoices rectified and sent from one Matt the Body Works, another one from Sterling Parts, and the other one from Oz Car Parts. Mate, just stress levels went up. I was on the phone to the missus and we were bashing it out, how to get it, how to do it. Look, doing a VIV is not for the faint-hearted, folks. If you've got a weak heart or a weak ticker, definitely don't do it. But the car's getting there. I'm just going to give it a wipe over. It's quite boiling hot here in Melbourne. So as the emails are being sent with the correct invoices, I asked the man, Craig, and he said, oh yeah. I said, I got 6 hours to get them to you. He goes, no you don't, you've got to send them now. So we have to do it. There's my fitment of the new bumper bar. A little bit of a gap there. It was so tight to put on. I used a Series 1 foam piece in there. I don't know if that really stretches. It's very hard. And that, it's come up a little bit short there, folks. Here, I mean, you don't mind, do you? So I'll just get my Mr. Sheen onto it. Car's looking good. Yeah, I've got the badge on. How's that? 6.2. Just not a small engine, but it did roar. And the other thing, I jumped in the car this morning and it ran on 7 cylinders and it had a steering problem. What? I stopped in the Cuda Automotive in Ballarat. There was no one there. So I plugged my own diagnostic tool in there and I wiped the code and it ran good, but the engine light stayed on. So the VIV is not about an engine light, so we're okay. It should get through today, I would say.
Excuse me, mate. Licensing, registration, please.
Can't play around too much. Notification come looking.
Right.
Apparently there's is the copper shop right there?
Just
okay.
Right there, see?
You got the radar on already. Or
Or
is it a dead end?
Chewy, it's sick.
Oh, there she is. Right. Whereabouts?
Just on the other side of the pillar.
Right. Hi there. I'm totally exhausted coming back. Oh my gosh. You wouldn't believe what happened. I've come back to report on proceedings. First, we have to go through a few minor points of what actually happened. I got down there. The guy at the VIV appointment was very strong about all the paperwork, and I had a stack of paperwork this thick, right? I sort of like broke down leaving Ballarat because it started to run on 7 cylinders and it had a warning on it. ESP warning on it, and I thought I'm doomed before I even start. But it turned out, what I believe is that this originally had 91 octane in it. The day before I put in 95 octane, and then after I've run the car for 100 kilometres, then it started coming good, even though I did have an engine light on. At the VIV appointment, the guy said, you got an engine light on. didn't know what to say. Mate, just give us a tick, you know. I'm begging him, give him a tick. So we did correct the 4 invoices and we got that through, and I didn't hear anything from him for an hour. Of course, you got nowhere to go. He doesn't have a place where you can sit. I went to a cafe just up the road. My phone went flat, so I said, you'll have to come and get me, this, that and the other. And then after an hour and a half, 2 hours, he says, your car's ready. Here's a stack of paperwork, a minimum of 60 pages of all receipts and photos of all my repairs. Look at it, it's just huge, humongous. Right, here's the piece of paper. Here's the piece of paper that I got. I could turn it round, but it's got details on it. I passed. I passed.
Oh, hands in the air like I don't care. Music is fair to me singing. Come on, come on. Come on, come on.
We got it, folks. Yeah, okay, it's a tough sort of system, and other states don't have this, right? But this is where we are, and we had to get through. Yes, I got it. I got it. Yes, I got it. VIV versus Roaring Lion. Who do you reckon come out in front? The Roaring Lion always wins. Yes. What a great result, folks. Thanks for watching the episode. In the next one, you'll see me. I have to have another roadworthy because the other one run out. And also, I've got to book an appointment with Vic Roads. Yes! I got it.